3. It is literally 12 o'clock in the morning. Like, I should literally not be doing this shit. I'm over here testing my homegirl while I'm playing Madden.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here.
Stop my Madden series and do Madden video. I had to stop my Madden videos and do streams because a TikToker, not TikToker, YouTuber I know got on, and I was actually able to get to his game. Oh no.
Execution overall. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously, during the fourth quarter.
That hurdle was insane.
They're not passing up any chances.
Bam.
And partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We're checking on the stats when we return. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Allen. And caught by Cooper for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Wait, pause.
Yet another trip to the end zone, and that last one, a bit of history. He has now broken the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game. And that's the big one right there, his 22nd catch of the game. Just an impossible number, and that tops a previous NFL mark of 21, which was set by Brandon Marshall of the Broncos in December of 2009. Congratulations to him. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
I want to stop people.
It's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Watching like grown-ass men get handled like little boys by other grown men. I'm just glad I've not seen those bugs in my bed yet. Come on, bro, you need to get a pick.
The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good
he could have hurdled me right then.
Getting close to being over, and they try to hit the reset button.
Still winning by 151.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. To throw is Darnold. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And that play will go nowhere. Loses losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 2nd down.
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jordan Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. You're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give the game back to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Faking the give, Darnold. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings.
We're still beating them by 100.
40 yards.
We're beating
and the
them by
Vikings get a small
130,
measure of
like,
revenge
5
as they
points.
cut into this
Like,
fourth
they're not
quarter
winning.
deficit.
They're fucked.
The PAT
I didn't even
up and
touch
good,
him.
But hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've
Does it
got to
really
go to
matter?
the right
I'm
point.
still
That didn't
believe
happen.
returning
Ran
a
into the
kick.
kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game.
Yeah, they're gonna
Just
keep
keep that
making me
clock
run the
ticking.
ball, and I'm gonna end up getting fucking negative yards every fucking play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Takes this one across the 35.
Who am I gonna hurdle there?
36,
There?
a gain of about 4. Here is 3rd down
If you
and
think
4.
about it, if there's a player down on like the
Coleman, the man
floor
in
and your
motion
receiver
right.
jumps to get your ball, that's technically hurdling them,
Now
not
Allen.
catching the ball.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What I'm thinking is, I want to lay back. That's what I'm gonna do. Chill right here.
onside give to Davis. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Bet. All right, bet. Bet. You mean
3
bet?
yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Wide open, Amari Cooper.
I just heard 2 people.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Viking 16. A good pick up there, 20 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On play action, Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The only reason that the
Here's Allen to throw it.
Playoffs.
And this is a rocket
Superhero ass.
And the
That man is like a
set up with
superhero.
1st and goal on a pass play that moves
That
all
man
the way
Josh
down
Allen
to
is
the
like
1.
a superhero. I get tackled in the end zone. Is that typically being ended in the end?
Allen to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that was...
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, now we're
and the
beating them
Bills
by
have got it on cruise control.
Which is on the super side.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
They still have a very good. They still have a very good chance of coming back. They got 6 minutes. You know, you
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Probably 2 times the many people.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And out now come the Vikings. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau in there for the 7th time in this game alone. And that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Darnold. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Milano picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with
I forgot I had this on my phone.
As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington.
What the fuck would that one bother me?
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
I'm just fucking hallucinating. I'm just focused on this. I feel like if I focus on this game, I even remember that Derek would be there. I feel like it's just fucking this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but I mean they are deserving as they start another series to be leading by this much.
Yo, I just got power bomb.
What Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
WWE power bomb.
And you have to think to yourself,
I just got power bombed. What the fuck did I do? What did I do to get power bombed, bro? Power bomb. No, wait. Mute. How did bro get
went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
To throw, it's Allen. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't see the deal. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
All right, where the fuck did that bug go?
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort, love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him, and now it's going to go in the other direction.
I don't like the fact that the bug is gone because I feel like
this one swung out here to Jones. To give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Now a first down carry by Jones. Down at the 25.
Well, how about the... showing some agility. He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Back to throw, Darnold. gets the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. The Bills offense and the veteran Amari Cooper getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Second and 10. Here's Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Able to find the open man.
Bro, you just need him in the stomach.